Welcome back to Tailgate Talk. I'm your host, Wyatt G. It is week 8 of the NFL season already. Season is flying along, guys. And Packers on a 2-game road trip last week went to the desert, old Arizona. It was a thriller. Nothing easy ever on the road in the NFL, but the Packers managed to get the first road win of the season for the crew. 27-23. Offense was dead at first. Didn't score till early in the second quarter with the field goal. Um, it was tough watching this team early. It was just bad. Packers did terrible in third down. They just did terrible in third down. What did they go? They went what? 3 of 11 on third down. It was terrible. 3 of 11 on third down. They were struggling. But the defense is what kept us in this game all game, basically. You saw them getting after Brissett early. They could not establish a run game with Bam Knight at all. Packers were getting there early, stopping it, making the Cardinals forcing the Cardinals to a lot of third downs. Arizona had the better offense, hands down. Arizona outdid us in everything. We tied on rushing. They outdid us in passing yards. They had more first downs. They were way better on third downs. But the only thing they didn't do well was fourth downs. They were 0 for 2 on fourth downs, while the Packers were 2 for 3 on fourth downs. And those fourth downs ended up becoming very big. Very big. The Trey McBride. So the Cardinals end up getting 3. Defense held them pretty good. Packers got an early field goal in the second, tied it 3-3. And then Cardinals went down, get a touchdown with McBride. Wide open touchdown to McBride. And I said it, guys, last week. Linebackers are going to have their hands full with Trey McBride, and they did. He had 2 touchdowns on the day. 10 catches, 74 yards. After that Trey McBride touchdown, it was 10-3. Packers didn't get anything. Defense thankfully stepped up, didn't allow any points, got the ball back with under a minute left. Packers went down the field quick, got a franchise record 61-yard field goal. Lucas Havrisic, 2 for 2 on the day. 61 yards was longest, and that's a franchise record. Let's take a moment there for this kid. Brandon McManus, Packers kicker, from all of last year going into this year, suffered a quad injury. Then they picked up this kid Lucas out of Arizona, spent some time with the Rams last season, was going to be a teacher. He was going to be a teacher, ends up getting the call from Brian Gutekunst. Come here, kid, to Green Bay. We're going to have you kick for the Pack. 2 games, 4 for 4. Hasn't missed yet, and he has looked good. Even on the kickoffs, he has not messed it up. So it's good to see where an injury went down with our kicker. Another one steps up, because we saw 2 years prior ago with, Anders Carlson. Oh, he was a mess. Can't even remember the other guy that came in after him too, but it was ugly 2 years ago with the kicking. But it looks like we got 2 really good kickers, and going to 10-6 in the half. Packers get the ball back second half. Didn't do anything with it. Did not do anything with it. Packers end up getting Josh Jacobs touchdown. Cardinals strike right back with Trey McBride touchdown. Packers are trailing. Another Josh Jacobs touchdown. Cardinals get a field goal. Then you got the Tucker Kraft touchdown late. Tucker Kraft, he's been a tremendous outlet to Jordan Love. He ended up having 5 catches for the day, 58 yards, and a tud. And then defense stepped up there at the very end, getting to Brissett. That big fumble Rashawn Gary caused to start off the half was insane. We needed that swing. You think about it, we went 3-0 opening drive, second half. Cardinals, they could have really put the pedal to the metal down right there in the third. They really could have gotten a big lead. But instead, the Packers defense, Rashawn came off the edge, got the strip sack. Evan Williams picked it up. Packers go down, get that Josh Jacobs touchdown. 7-point swing or 14-point swing just like that. Just like that, guys. Insane to think about. But they strike back. Trey McBride, doesn't matter. Josh Jacobs. Then the defense just kind of held up there in the fourth. They did their thing. Second quarter, they let up 10 points. That was the most all game. Jordan Love finished 179 yards, 1 touchdown, got sacked once, had a rating of 93.9, 22 rushing yards. See, those 22 rushing yards were huge, though. Those were huge first downs that he was able to pick up. Jacobs, quiet day, 13 carries, 55 yards, 2 touchdowns, though. He was limited all last week with an injury. He was questionable to play last week. And what does he do? Limited snaps, gets 2 tuds when it really matters. Romeo led the team, 6 catches, 72 yards. Quiet day for Rome, but hey, there he goes again, leading the team in yards. Kraft followed him. The defense, that was the MVP, was the defense. 6 sacks. Quay, 1.5. Kingsley and Agbari, half a sack. Rashawn with the strip sack fumble. Micah Parsons, 3. This was the game we needed out of Micah. We paid him all this money. We were ranting about it so much, and now he has a 3-sack game and basically got us this win. I want to give another shout out to the offense. The offensive line, specifically. 1 sack, not bad. They kept Love pretty comfortable for the most part. Running game, not too bad. Didn't get over 100 yards rushing, but it was effective when we needed to. Then Jacoby Brissett, he had a day. 25 of 36, 279 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. He had a good day. The defense, DBs, didn't do too much. They were kind of getting cooked a little bit. I would have loved to see a lot more pass deflections and just a little bit better coverage. But, I mean, they were going inside of McBride. And McBride is a handful. He is a handful. Packers got outdid on penalties. That's the one thing I noticed. 10-6. And a lot of those penalties came offensively. Well, trade them one. Flags or sacks. Flags or sacks. And they decided to go flags. You know what? Either way, one of those is going to beat us at the end of the day. And thankfully, it wasn't the sacks. But we'll see how that does this week going up against a really, really good Pittsburgh team. But we'll get right to that. Otherwise, all around, a win's a win in this league. It's tough to get a win. I'm just glad the Packers got the win. Quiet day for Josh besides 2 touchdowns. Love, quiet day. Very quiet day. Didn't get above 200 yards. That's very unlike him. Kraft, he's going to get his catches. It went from 2 now to 5 catches. Giving the ball to Kraft more. I like that. Golden, quiet night. But the MVP of this game, Micah Parsons, the defensive line. I got to go with the offensive line. I'm going to give it to Lucas Havrisik. That kid is shining. But Packers sit here at what? 4-1-1. Week 8 picks. Let's get down to it. Tonight, Vikings at the Chargers. Carson Wentz, 4-0 Thursday Night Football against a Chargers team whose O-line is obliterated. See, Carson Wentz 4-0 Thursday nights. I want to pick the Vikings, but the Vikings have been playing like dog shit lately. So I can't do that. I just can't do that. Chargers, they've been in funk as of late. But, oh, man. I'm going to go Chargers, guys. Last week I went 14 of 15. Look at that. Look at all the green. So, I'm going to go Chargers. Now we go to noon Sunday. We have the Miami Dolphins. Terrible team. Playing the Atlanta Falcons, who've been hit or miss some weeks, guys. Hit or miss. I'm going to have to go with the Atlanta Falcons, come on. That's easy. Tua got benched. The Dolphins are just a mess right now. They are just a mess. Jets, winless Jets at the Bengals, who have been on a roll now with Joe Flacco. Bengals, come on now. Jets are not going to win. No way. They're not going to score. They might score enough, but Jets always find a way to lose. Browns at the Patriots. Patriots leading the AFC East. I like the Patriots. Tough task against that Browns defense, but I'm going to go New England Patriots. Giants at the Eagles. Revenge game for the Eagles at home, who had a big win in Minnesota. Looks like they found their pass game, guys. Still Saquon. Not doing jack for my fantasy squad. Go figure. I got to go Eagles. Got to go Eagles. Revenge game at home. Come on now. They're going to. I think they might obliterate the Giants. Would not be surprised. You got the Buffalo Bills at the Carolina Panthers. Josh Allen has never lost 3 straight games, and he's never lost coming off of a bye week. Panthers undefeated at home. Bryce Young not playing. Red Rocket Andy Dalton is playing. Bryce is hurt. Give me the Bills. Come on now. Bills need this win to compete with the Patriots. Bears at the Ravens. Lamar's back, guys. Lamar is back. And they're going to rely on this run game. Bears ranked one of the league's worst in rush defense, and the Ravens, we haven't seen any Derrick Henry as of late. And if Lamar's back, they're going to be running this thing. It should be a fun one. I know the Ravens are just depleted. So many injuries have crushed this team all year long. But Bears at the Ravens. I am going to go Bears. Sorry, upset. I just think the Bears are playing great ball. If Lamar's not 100%, Henry's confidence isn't 100% there. I love for the Ravens to win, but I think the Bears will win. 49ers at the Texans. Still no sign of Brock Purdy. Still no sign. And the Texans getting embarrassed on Monday Night Football in Seattle. No momentum at all with this team. This team has no offense. Nico Collins got hurt. Who's he going to throw to now? Who is CJ going to throw to? I don't know, but the 49ers are going to win. That's what I do know. Buccaneers at the Saints. Buccaneers bounce back win in New Orleans. It gets chippy down there whenever those two teams play, but I got to go with the Buccaneers. Buccaneers, too easy. Cowboys at the Broncos. Broncos choked an abs. Oh, no, they had the comeback against the Giants. Giants choked last week in Denver. Cowboys big win at home versus Washington. I think the Cowboys got all the momentum in the world. They got all the momentum in the world. I don't think the Broncos should have won that game. Yes, they got a great defense, but they can get exposed. And the Cowboys, they're more seasoned. I got to go Cowboys. Titans. 1-win Titans at the Colts. 1-loss Colts. Colts. It's their divisional win. They're going to prove it this weekend. We'll skip the Sunday night game because we'll save that for last. Washington at the Chiefs. No Jaden Daniels. He is out with an injury again. He's been suffering the injury bug all year. The Chiefs just winning. Just keep winning. Killed the Raiders last week at home. Now they get a Monday night game at home. Keep it rolling for the Chiefs. Easy win for them. Easy win. Now that gets us to our Sunday night football game in Pittsburgh. We have the 4-1-1 Green Bay Packers versus the 4-2 Pittsburgh Steelers, baby. It's going to be a fun game. I am very excited. We got Rodgers, the former 4-time MVP for the Packers, Super Bowl MVP, 45 for the Packers, against the new era Jordan Love, baby. Thank God. I'm so mad this game is not at Lambeau, honestly. It should be at Lambeau, but it's not. I'm sick about that. But either way, let's get down to business. Rodgers, solid year. He's got under 1,300 yards passing, 14 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Last week, he had 249 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks in the loss to the Bengals on that Thursday night game. Clean pocket. Sacked no times. Back-to-back games, he was sacked none. And he played the Browns the week before, and he wasn't sacked none, while the Packers struggled with the Browns. So it seems like the Steelers got a good O-line. Tough task for the Steelers O-line this week, especially going after Packers defensive line, who just got 6 sacks. Key this. Got to get pressure on Rodgers. We know Rodgers best, guys. Us as Packers fans know him best. You got to get pressure on Rodgers, make him uncomfortable. Who would have thought? If you would have said to me, yeah, Jordan has less interceptions than Rodgers. I would have been a little baffled, that's for sure. But Rodgers does have more touchdowns, but yet less passing yards than Jordan. Jordan, a little under 1,500 passing yards, or 1,500 passing yards this season. 10 tuds, 2 interceptions. Last week, quiet week. Sacked once. And in Sunday Night Football, Jordan Love is 11 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 3 wins, 1 tie. So when the lights come on bright, Jordan Love seems to do very, very well. But it's on the road again. It's not at home. It is not at home. Tyler Warren, 16 carries, 127 yards rushing. He was pounding that ball against the Bengals Thursday night. We haven't really seen a game by Tyler Warren like this in a while. But the Packers did run all over this Bengals defense a couple weeks prior. Kenneth Gainwell, running back 2 for the Steelers. He's been quiet ever since that London game against Minnesota, but they got a 1-2 back combo. Got to watch out for them. You got to watch out. They had 147 combined rushing yards versus the Bengals, while on the other hand, the Packers only allowed under 100. I think it was 94 rushing yards total the Cardinals got last week. Packers, I think it's like 3-4 games in a row. They've allowed only under 100 rushing yards. This defense, without Kenny Clark too. Everyone was so worried about the defensive interior with Clark getting traded. And it seems they're stopping the run better without him now than when we had him. Hot take. Just facts, though. Pat Freiermuth, another good tight end. 5 catches, 111 yards, 2 tuds. Their star DK Metcalf was quiet. 3 catches, 50 yards. Another tight end matchup. Look for the Steelers to go to Muth a lot. They're going to try to establish a run game. They're going to go to Muth. Simple as that. And when they need to, they'll go to DK on some either deep balls or some slants for a first. Guarantee it. Tight ends will be a factor in this game. And you got to watch out for guys like Jonnu Smith, Darnell Washington, some big body tight ends who both had touchdowns last week. Don't forget Scotty Miller, former Buccaneers receiver that beat us in the NFC Championship game a few years ago. Don't remind me of that, Kevin King. Jeez. But Pittsburgh defense, they allowed 342 passing yards, 3 touchdowns through the air, and no interceptions. They did get 2 sacks on Joe Flacco, but it was not enough. No turnovers at all. Which Packers offensively, pretty good team at being greedy with the ball and not giving it away. You don't see Josh filming it, so don't got to worry about too much. As long as we keep that ball tight, Jordan doesn't make any bad plays under pressure, try to throw it downfield when TJ Watt's flying at him and just throws it in a double, triple coverage and gets picked off. O-line, got to protect. It's got to step up this week. Chase Brown, running the ball, 108 yards. Josh Jacobs said he was healthy. Participated yesterday in practice. Said he wanted the ball more. Wanted more reps. He is a go this week. Last week he was questionable. He is a go. And then the Pittsburgh secondary allowed 161 yards to Jamar Chase with a touchdown and 96 yards and a touchdown to T. Higgins. Well, that's good news for us because the Packers have a lot of receivers and we get Mr. Christian Watson back this week. So we don't really have a 1-2. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roster for guys that can get the ball. Pittsburgh, well, as I said, that the Packers lost the penalty battle to the Cardinals 10-6. Well, Pittsburgh lost their penalty battle to the Bengals 7-4. So both teams are known to the penalty. Packers got to play clean ball. They got to play clean ball. So look for this game. Starts with the O-line. We should have a lot of guys back this week. I know everyone's getting more healthy on the O-line, especially Zach Tom. He should be good to go this week. They got to protect. O-line, they got to be smart. We should have a lot of bets back. No penalties. Make sure we have a lot of good blocking for Josh. Make sure Jordan has time in the pocket, because when Jordan has time in the pocket, he can deliver that ball. Packers are number 1 in explosive plays this year, and Pittsburgh's defense is ranked 29th in explosive plays. So, look for Jordan to throw it deep, especially with Watson back. Could see some big time shots downfield early. The pressure on Rodgers, 6 sacks on AZ. What is it going to look like? What is it going to look like? What are they going to throw at Rodgers Sunday night? It's going to be interesting to see what Jeff Hafley is going to cook up. Watson should have returned. Dontavian Wicks, he will be out. He is battling a calf injury. Devontae Wyatt, he was back at practice this week. He should be back. He should be back this week. Lucas Van Ness, I doubt he'll play this week. He should probably miss another week. McManus, he didn't play yesterday. I saw reports that he might play this week. I don't know. Why force it if he's not fully healthy? I'd say let him get 102% ready, because we're not in a rush. We got Lucas Havrisik kicking that thing, setting franchise records. And then we got to stop the Pittsburgh run. Stop the Pittsburgh run early, get pressure on Rodgers. Simple as that. Key takeaways, guys. Packers 27-22. That's my final score prediction. Packers, multiple games in a row scoring 27. It seems that theme this year, that's a one common number for us to get a win is 27. 27. When we put up 27 points in the end, seems like teams always get below it. Offensively, O-line. O-line is everything this week. O-line is what I'm going to be watching for. Key defensively, pressure on Rodgers. Pressure on Rodgers. I'm not worried about our run defense at all. They'll be fine. They'll do what they're going to do. But I'm really going to want to see what Rodgers is going to do. Are they going to blitz him? Are they going to drop back? Are they do man-to-man? Are they going to do zone? They'll probably do a zone, honestly, versus Rodgers. But it's Aaron Rodgers. No matter what you throw at him, he's going to pick it apart. And then special teams. Who's going to kick? Still up in the air. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your final score predictions down below. We're doing this every week. We covered the Cardinals game earlier. A thriller out in the desert. Thank God we won that one. It's hard to get a win in this league. And we're number 1 in the NFC North. And in the NFC, who knew that tie would have saved us? Who would have thought that tie would have saved us? As you guys saw my reaction video of us getting the tag going, boo. Well, if I would have gone back to them, like, Wyatt, if you knew that tie would have resulted us getting first place in the NFC, would you still be booing? I probably would be like, let's go. But we'll see how it turns out in the end, guys. That tie might turn out to bite us in the very end of all this. But got to get a win this week. We did our Week 8 picks. Follow along with the Week 8 picks. We've been doing good on picks so far this year. I'm just picking the winner. I'm not doing the over-under and shit. Just doing picks. I like picking teams. Covered the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Packers. We got the offense. O-line's got to ball out. They got to be sturdy up front because Pittsburgh's going to get at it. Defensively, get Rodgers under pocket, get him under pressure, go get that fucking ball. Special teams, who's going to kick? We'll see. Should Matt LaFleur give up play calling? We'll see. Rodgers versus Love, first time ever. Who's going to win? The Packers haven't won in Pittsburgh since Bart Starr. I'm pretty sure everyone watching this right now wasn't even alive when that happened because I know damn well I wasn't. So, hopefully they can get a win here, break that streak, and continue being the best team in the NFC North and the NFC. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. We're coming back every Thursday or Friday. I'm going to try to do this every Thursday just so I can get the Thursday night game in. Otherwise, if I can't, Friday afternoon. We're doing this every year till the year is up, guys. And, yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. Check you guys later. Go, Pack, go, and enjoy this beautiful Week 8 games. Should be fun. Good luck in parlays. Good luck in fantasy. Good luck with everything, guys. Go, Pack, go. See you guys next week.